on the bench here is a tensioner. This is a Singer tensioner off of a 15, and this is the relatively rare tensioner that has the little just adjustment meter on the side of it instead of numbers on the front. They've got the old tensioner that has no markings and just the nut on the front, and then there's this style that has the meter on the side, which a lot of other companies made a lot of tensioners with a meter on the side like this, and then they moved on to the one with the number dial on the front. But we need to, this was taken apart and cleaned, it needs to be reassembled. So because this is a 15 tensioner, the body of the tensioner is a part of the faceplate, and we have to put this collar in that adjusts our take-up spring motion. And once we have that collar in place, we can insert this long screw there and get that started. And then once this long screw is started, that screw is the set screw that holds the tensioner stem in place. And the stem has a notch, one notch for the take-up spring to fit. So put our stem in with our notch for our take-up spring in place, and then we need to pre-tension that spring. For most springs, I pre-tension them a third or a halfway from the edge of the stop there. And I think that's that. Right, okay. I'm gonna tension about that much. I'll tighten the screw that holds the stem in. Alright. And then our take-up spring is kind of snug there. That's good. I'm actually going to take that out so that I can move the hole in the collar to put the set screw that goes in this collar in. You see with this screw allows adjustment of this collar here, and I'm going to put it back where it was when I took it out of the machine. There's a clamping mark right here on this body, and that puts our spring about like so. Alright. Actually gonna just move that there. We'll give it more action. Next is our release pin. Goes down through the center. And there's this release washer, and this style has just a notch on one side. Oh wait, don't forget the tension discs. So the plate with the hook for the take-up goes in, one tension disc, second tension disc. That first plate has a key notch to orient it so that your hook ends up facing the correct way. Then we have our release washer, and the cup has this ring of holes in it so that you can set it on that pin on the release washer to have our dial window facing whatever direction we want. So I actually would like this window to face forward. I'm going to have it face a little bit up. That way, when you are looking at the front of the machine, the dial window is facing the user. And then we put our cone spring in. The indicator in the dial is just the tiny notch on the side of this cap. So we line our tab up with the window and tilt our cap and push while it's tilted until that tab comes out the window. And then once that's in place, put our outer adjusting nut on. And then as we tighten the tension, the tab moves through the window to indicate our tension. So there. That's all ready to go. Back on the Model 15 it came off of. I've seen this on 66 machines and one other machine which I can't remember, but it's definitely a rarer tensioner on Singer machines.